All right, guys, I'm back with another David update. Okay, we've got
Another
a few
one.
little bits of
Already
analysis,
getting
a
locked
little
up
bit of chatter that's been
now.
going on over the last 24 hours. And
Yeah.
it seems like a lot of people are convinced that the arrest of David is actually coming. It's on the
Yeah.
way. People are suggesting that, it's currently Thursday. Some people think the arrest is going to happen tomorrow by Friday. TMZ are teasing a big
You hear
announcement.
that? They said the arrest will happen by Friday.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That's tomorrow. Yeah.
That they have gotten. People are wondering what that might have been. And I've just been
gotta
trying to
thunk
keep
it up
up
to
with absolutely
celebrate.
everything that's been going on with this
we
case. So I'll
gotta
break it
thunk
all
it
down
up to
for you and
celebrate.
explain everything that has happened in
gotta
the
thunk
last
it up
24
to
hours with this
celebrate.
David case. Okay, so okay, this keeps happening. Okay, I keep pulling links.
We gotta thunk it up and celebrate. Everybody watching this video, flame your thunk up. Record this part of the video, put it on the Instagram, and make sure that you tag me when you flaming up your doinky. Nigga bars. I'm so happy I can do a lot of shit right now. I've never been this happy to find out that a nigga is getting arrested ever in life, bro. Ever in life. I've never been this happy to find out a motherfucker is going to jail.
FBI, open up!
So I got to get my thunk on after the video because YouTube been tweaking with me. But just know that I got this thunky, and just know that it's rolled up in that grabber leaf. Because if it's not grabber leaf, I'm not smoking it. Do your homework, Ski.
And then they get deleted. Okay, this was a post about that TMZ article that basically said that footage of the woman on the balcony that David was waving to and doing the half love heart sign. They were kind of saying that they don't necessarily believe the TMZ reports that that isn't Celeste in the image. Okay, but then other people are basically arguing and they're saying TMZ are some haters, but other people are saying no, they probably confirmed that it wasn't actually her due to knowing her actual time of death or how long she'd been in the trunk. LAPD might have given them the go-ahead to release that info to prevent more conspiracy theories from floating around. Okay, people saying, yeah, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than we know with such a high-profile case as this one. I don't see TMZ releasing information like that if it wasn't in fact confirmed. This isn't some paparazzi picture of people on a date. This is very serious. So people saying, I don't know why this became such a controversial picture. Whether or not she was at this specific concert hardly affects the case. Tons of evidence has been together, and her body was found in the car.
All right.
But people saying,
so why does it matter if she was at the shit? We seen real videos of her. Like,
but trying to figure out when the last time she was actually seen by people was. People were thinking she died early August, but if this was her, then she would have died much later, which is why I figured it's not her, even though it does really look like her. But that post was removed.
That post got deleted.
Damn. Subreddit, more and more posts are being removed. The whole situation has been sanitized on multiple subreddits, so it's quite hard to keep track of some of these things. So much stuff.
I wish somebody had that picture though.
It's just a very interesting thing to observe. So,
but yeah, I ain't never think about that too. See, it's a lot of questions just from watching these videos that I come up with. But it's like I ain't never think about that. Like, like when the last time somebody seen her? Who was the last person to see this little girl alive? That's an important question. It's because that'll help us know when she died, and that'll help motherfuckers put together where was David when she died. That's what matters the most, bro. Where was he when she died? And if he not the one who killed her, you're not about to tell me that he ain't the one who orchestrated something to do with her death, bro. After all the weird shit I done seen today, yesterday, and the day before that, the day before that, and 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 the day before that, before that. Oh yeah, he had something to do with her. His weird ass had something to do with her dying. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
People are saying that they've now found David's Roblox account. Okay,
grown-ass man playing Roblox.
Does this mean he deleted his account, or does it mean he's just lurking on here if Roblox didn't delete it? I checked yesterday and it was still there, not deleted. Sorry if somebody already posted him. He was saying with all the backlash and ongoing lawsuits over child safety on Roblox, I wouldn't be surprised if the platform decided to ban him on his own. Other people saying he probably deactivated it, just like he privated his Fortnite account. Before posting his Roblox activity, he was playing it just like Fortnite, but only the Fortnite info truly went viral. I didn't see
the Roblox.
I didn't see the Roblox account earlier on, so I haven't seen any other posts about this. The only time I've seen.
This is important right here. Roblox is a cesspool for preds. I wouldn't be surprised if they deactivated his account with the crap they've allowed over the years. Exactly. Why? That just makes it even weirder. So this is a grown man with a 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old girlfriend. Wife, whatever you want to call it. And I found out that he's playing Roblox. See, my next question is, this is just all questions coming up to me live in effect. My next question is how many little girls have you, like, is this the only little girl, bro? Because when it, you know, this can't be the first and only little girl you didn't ever talk to, bro. It don't work like that. You don't get caught for the first crime that you do, bro. It don't work. It usually don't work like that. If a nigga go outside and rob somebody, he probably not gonna get caught the first time he robbed somebody unless he dumb as hell. It's usually gonna be the 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 25th time. You know what I'm saying? Nigga selling drugs, the first day he starts selling drugs, he's probably not gonna get caught. It's probably gonna be that third, fourth year. You know what I'm saying? So then you find out the nigga playing Roblox. It's just like, okay, well, what the fuck else you got going on, bro?
I didn't see the Roblox account earlier on, so I haven't
You
seen
know?
any other posts about this. The only time I've seen a
I
Roblox.
want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecast.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Roblox account mentioned, but it has apparently been terminated. Who knows exactly who's responsible for that. Now, I did a full update on this Itami character that David had created that a lot of people think represents the relationship with Celeste. Was born on February the 2023
Right.
and died. The character died on August 2025, and a lot of people think that lines up with the relationship and possibly Celeste's death. David was caught on stage actually being asked questions about this Itami character and him kind of explaining some backstory, and some people feel like this actually is him kind of giving some kind of cryptic clues about this Itami character. Considering what it represents, that might be an indication. And the caption says, I got VIP at the Dallas show. I'm not sure if this means anything, but hopefully y'all can make something out of it so it's not another dead end. He's talking about his alter ego. It sounds like he's got BPD. I don't know if this is supposed to lead into something, lead into the finding of Celeste, or who knows. Let me know what you think. I've watched it back a couple of times, and he says something about redemption and resurrection. What could that mean?
What the
I don't
hell?
know if this is a stretch, but I think what he said has something to do with the Celeste case. Let's hear what he said.
What's next? What is next
Let's see when his Dallas show was.
for your character, Tommy? Is it really the end? He's gone.
Saying, is it really the end of Itami? And he's saying he's gone, he's dead, it's over.
Yes, I'm fleshing out.
Now listen,
After the Wither rolled out.
the Dallas show was August 8th. So it's very possible that she could have either died around that time, right before then. But, you know, if everybody's theory is correct, you know what I'm saying? If everybody's theory is right, and the Itami dying has something to do with Celeste dying and all that shit, I'm going to put it to you like this. The Dallas show was August 8th. Okay? Now, I don't know if Celeste died before or after that. That's an important thing to find out. But I do know that August 5th was his first show on tour. And it was in no other place than California. The second one was August 6th in Phoenix, which I think is about, I don't know how far that is. I think that's a good drive away. So it's not exactly close, but it ain't far either.
You saw the last music video was one.
Says, I'm fleshing out the lore right now after the Withered rollout. Okay, he kind of...
You saw the last music video was One More Dance where he buried me.
So he said the last music video was One More Dance where Itami buried him and killed him. Right?
So I'm kind of like, I don't want to spoil anything, but there is some resurrection that happens.
So he says, I don't want to spoil anything. There's a resurrection that happens, whether him, Itami, the character, the metaphor that this character stands for, is going to be resurrected and is going to come back, apparently. And that's what he was planning to do, is bring this character back somehow.
Okay.
Right.
There's some redemption that happens. I also beat him. So we're trying to...
He says, as redemption happens, I also beat him. So he's saying he beats his evil alter ego somehow.
So we're trying to like figure out how we're gonna film all that and kind of like show you guys how that happens. Okay. The pipeline of all the things, but Tommy does go away and then a new character comes in, similar to like the Tyler the Creator rollouts where he has a different character for every album. So I'm like in the middle of the planning phases for that. It might be like a manga that comes with it and like a comic book too. So yeah.
That's dope.
So people are thinking that could be a clue. Some people are saying, nope, it doesn't lead to anything. However, I noticed signs of depression in his last appearances and performances, including crying. He was a tortured soul for sure. However, I think that none of this has to do with a murder. Singing about alter ego, death, separation, sadness, and dramatized crime scenes doesn't mean that he definitely committed.
No, it doesn't. But when you pair all of that shit together, that's when it gets weird. I'm not saying him singing about alter ego, death, separation, sadness, but why is it that the alter ego supposedly died the same month that the little girl died? Why did the little girl end up in his Tesla in front of his crib? Why do he got a song called Romantic Homicide that came out on the girl birthday that ended up dead in his car? So I'm not saying that, you feel me, just because he's singing about this shit mean he killed her, bro. I'm saying it's too many fucking coincidences, gang. It's too many, bro. It's too many, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's too fucking many, gang. And if he didn't kill her, damn it, he know what happened. He had something to do with it. Or he knows something, goddammit. He knows something, shorty. On bro grave, he knows something.
Murder.
All I'm
Okay,
gonna
now
say.
this is unrelated, but this is a video that's been circulating recently. It's David face planting on stage. Some people are happy to see him get hurt. And essentially, this is him trying to do a backflip and failing miserably. This arguably is a metaphor for what he's about to be facing at the end of the week, potentially.
He been a butt. Bow!
Yeah, he just face plants and then just lays on the ground there, okay? So, look,
He's
he
a
was
fucking
clearly a very
weirdo.
energized performer. People are saying he deserved that. They don't rock with him. They're not rocking him. People are glad to see him getting hurt. But other people that have been associated with this whole nightmare, okay, now want to be left alone after all of the crazy stuff that they had said. Asia Collins made a statement on her Instagram
Who
story.
is that?
This investigation is ongoing. I'll speak on things when I can and feel ready. Please respect my privacy, and it allows for the police to do their job. She was probably David's closest friend. I had more access to him than anyone else. She implicitly admitted she knew about the relationship in a TikTok comment and said, I didn't know her age, which she has since deleted.
Y'all gotta stop with the you didn't know her age, bro. We gotta stop with that shit. That little girl looked like a little girl, bro. Like, I don't give a damn what you talking about. So you don't have to know her age. Maybe you didn't know she was 13, but you knew goddamn it she wasn't 18. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't give a damn what you say. That little girl looked like a little girl, bro. Point blank, period. And if you ain't asked no questions, you is an asshole. Cause I wish my homie or any nigga I ever in life kicked it around. I wish the motherfucker would come around me with a girl that looked that young. I'd be like, hey gang, what you got going on? Now look, some girls look young. I ain't saying it's impossible. I'm motherfucker gonna ask a question like, hey gang, what you got going?
Okay, this says, to be honest, everyone close to this guy should be kept under surveillance and should be absolutely questioned.
No
Anyone
cap.
super close to him like this girl, Asia, definitely knew something. They were too close, always hanging out. Based on David's Instagram, as I wasn't ever his fan, the ones on his Insta posts especially should be monitored and questioned, and the people
On Discord. No cap.
Okay, so some people have been pointing out, follow the cars. I did a video about the whole Tesla situation, but some people are saying he's got other cars and people need to scrutinize the other people that might have had keys to his car. So the police said David has several cars. Why is nobody scrutinizing people around him who could have had his key? One, Celeste's family was evidently aware and either didn't care or approved of her running away to LA. One of her family members is clout chasing on social media as we speak. Two, the police made it very clear that Celeste came from a broken home. This made me question who's possibly a suspect, an uncle, a cousin, or any family sicko who had the car key.
But why would her family, see, some of this shit be stupid. Why would her family have a car key to his car if she on the run, she a runaway with him, and the whole thing they've been doing is trying to hide who she really is, and she got hoods on in every video and picture, and she got glasses on and all this shit. That don't make no sense. But it's possible that one of his friends could have had the key and did some weird shit. Maybe one of his friends thought it was just free sex, which sounds sick as hell. But maybe one of his friends thought it was some free sex and she ain't want to go for him, so one of his weird ass friends killed her. I don't know. But again, like I said a few minutes ago, that nigga knows something, gang. He knows something. If he ain't do it, nigga, he know who did it. He know who could have did it. He know who had his car key. He know he knows something, bro. Fuck you about.
3, according to the
And
police,
he's
David-
still a weirdo. So maybe he didn't kill her. That don't make it no less weird that she was talking to this little girl since she was 11.
has several cars, so anyone with the key could have done it and dropped her remains in the car. Many service staff members have had access to his $1 million house. The janitor, housekeeper, landscapers, or even his manager. It is easy. It's easy to blame David due to the nature of music being focused around separation, death, and sadness. Most of us only have one car, so we assume that David must have closely guarded his car keys just like we do. But dude is young, black, and rich. But in all seriousness, what do you think? At the end, I'm just speculating. So this person's really trying to... There's a lot of David fans, very pathetic, very desperate, trying to just find any other explanation as to why their guy might not have done this. I think it is a long shot at this stage based on everything that we saw. But people really want to just try and redeem it. Long shot at this.
Also, David transferred to Celeste $9,000. But where I'm going with this is why would the parents not notice that they had that much money on the bank account, a lot of money? They talk more about this in his YouTube video.
This stage based on everything that we saw, but people really want to just try and redeem David and kind of move blame onto the family, or like what the landscaper's going to have just caught this body.
Yeah, like what, the fucking the landscaper just so happened to come cut the fucking grass and see the little girl and kill her and cut her body up, and just so happened to have his Tesla. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? The janitor just so happened to have his key, and he, like, I don't think that's a... Come on, bro. That don't even sound right. If anything, if it wasn't him, if he didn't have nothing to do with it at all, like he ain't put it together, he ain't coordinated nothing, none of that, it was one of his friends that was at the crib. Or maybe it was his manager. Or maybe it was the other Celeste who was tired of the younger one being around. Somebody killed this girl, though, bro. Listen, bro. And not only did they kill the girl, they cut her body up. So, hey, my nigga, don't Teslas got cameras?
That's absolutely ridiculous, far-fetched nonsense. But I don't personally believe it, but who knows until we find out more. People have been posting the report that police reportedly suspect Celeste may have been killed inside the home where David was saying.
No shit.
Man, arrest this fool. We solved this crime 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Everyone's saying, why the hell hasn't this guy been arrested yet?
Literally solved this crime 2 weeks ago.
Geolocating that image of David where he was allegedly giving people money in a parking lot. People have said it's Lake Elsinore, and they've actually worked out exactly where this is in Lake Elsinore. Somebody has done the due diligence and basically worked out exactly where that location the money was given away took place. They're comparing the pylons and the electrical poles in the area, and they've seemingly worked out the exact spot where that money was given over, and it was in Celeste's hometown of Lake Elsinore, which is... You know,
I do look at the gate colors, how the gate colors switch. Y'all see that? I go from dark brown to light brown.
The exact spot where that money was given over, and it was in Celeste's hometown of Lake Elsinore.
You see that white thing right here? You see how I go brown, right, dark brown right here, light brown over there? That stop sign right there.
Even electrical poles in the hometown of Lake Elsinore, which is, you know, not something we did.
And now, so. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna keep saying the same shit. Either y'all finna lock this nigga ass up for murder, or y'all finna lock his ass up for being a weird, creepy, weirdo man that like little girls. One of the two finna happen. Or both. Damn it. Cause what the fuck is he doing in Lake Elsinore? This nigga is a Hollywood superstar singer rapper man that live in Hollywood Hills that pay 20 racks a month. Okay? I'm not gonna toot my own horn here. My crib 20 racks a month. I ain't doing too much leaving. You damn sure ain't gonna catch me in no motherfucking hour and a half away in the random parking lot with some kids. You're never gonna catch me with doing that. I promise you.
Didn't know for sure, but now it's pretty undeniable with the geolocation comparison. It says, I originally thought the photo of David handing kids money didn't hold much weight, but I since found out it's been circulating since 2024, and I got suspicious. And I found the exact location the photo was taken on Google Earth. It just so happens to be in Lake Elsinore. We have already confirmed this is Celeste's neighborhood. Pay attention to the white parking barriers, 2 stop signs, 2 telephone poles, and the exact 2-tone fence. Wow. Okay, so that's some good detective work. Celeste's funeral has actually been planned for October the 4th, just under a couple of weeks away.
That shit's
it
sad,
has apparently been planned. The funeral service is going to be on October the 4th.
Like, come on, bro. You gonna try to tell me you didn't know this little girl was a little girl?
That is now official. As many of you guys know, Celeste Rivas Hernandez has been identified as the body found last week. The girl's family said in a statement posted to the GoFundMe page, which indicated a service was planned for October 4th.
Oh, she got a GoFundMe?
She was a beloved daughter,
see if I
sister,
can
cousin,
find it.
friend. Her family's heartbroken and devastated by this tragic loss. Any funds you were able to donate are greatly appreciated. So a lot of people have been speculating on what his defense might be when he is ultimately arrested. And this is basically saying that this is the predictable defense that he's going to be running with. The most predictable defense in the world. We all know what he's going to say. I was still a minor when I met her. I was homeschooled, awkward and emotionally stunted. My emotional age was the same of hers. I just fell in love and couldn't help it. But that's the angle, the goofy kid routine. Pretend immaturity erases everything. But people keep saying, well, it was just a 5-year age gap and he was a minor too at first, but that doesn't excuse it.
Hey, y'all, if I forget to do this, can y'all please remind me in the comments? So I see Celeste's GoFundMe. Her service is supposed to be on October 5th or the 4th. The goal is 28,000 right now. They have raised 24,000. So I'm gonna put the link to her GoFundMe in the comment. I'm also gonna donate a little bit myself. I'm gonna put some the link to her GoFundMe in the comment section and in the description. Please help this little girl get just $4 more thousand. You know what I'm saying? That's if 400 people give $10, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if y'all can, whatever y'all could do, I hope y'all could do that, man, because this is some sad shit.
When he
I
was
ain't gonna
nearly
lie.
20 years
And I'm damn sure gonna do it because, you know, it's messed up as it is. I've made money off this story, so I would be wrong to not give anything back to at least her family. You know what I'm saying? So
old and she was only 14.
I'm gonna do that after
That's
the vid,
not two
though.
teens fumbling through young
Watch this.
love.
Focus
That's
on
an
this.
adult with a child. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like it's written by ChatGPT. And if they first connected online when they were even younger, that's grooming from the start. Meanwhile, he harbored her. Neighbors saw her. Police knew she was staying there. She was cut off from her family, school friends, and even her independence. That's not awkward immaturity. That's control, concealment, and exploitation.
Yeah.
ChatGPT working overtime for this one. Every single sentence seems to end with, that's not something, that's something else. So I really hate ChatGPT. And this wasn't happening in a vacuum. He had an online presence where gore and child exploitation were openly tolerated.
Sure
with
did.
people sharing that content and normalizing it.
Yep.
His own mods allegedly encouraged her to run away in 2023, daring her to do it.
Yep.
You won't.
Yeah,
That's not youthful mistakes. That's a pattern.
that's some weird
The
shit.
industry has looked the other way for predators before. We've all seen it, but this time it's different. A child ended up dead, whether it was him directly or not. People aren't ignoring it anymore, especially when his music and videos were drenched in violence, murder, and imagery. Violence and murderous imagery. It seems like he used the relationship to feed those fantasies and put them on display as art.
That's exactly what he did. He used the relationship to feed those weird freak man fantasies that this man got. The weird way his brain worked. He used the relationship to fuel them and then displayed it as art. Yeah, I'm expressing myself. It's a weird ass
So
song,
maybe
man.
his defense team,
Stop it.
from the harshest
Get some help.
sentence keeps him from the harshest sentence. Maybe it keeps him from being branded what he really is in prison. But let's be real, you don't walk back into the industry after that. What's your next hit? I was just mature. I fell in love with a child, but it wasn't me. It's not a defense. It's a confession. And that is the end. Okay. People are saying, I don't think David is even emotionally mature enough to make that kind of attempt at inventing a nuance to the relationship. What does a child do when they're caught? They just lie and deny. David's strategy will be to just lie and deny until he literally can't.
It's nothing. He can't lie anymore, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I agree he makes this argument, but this is the one he makes from prison when there simply isn't any point pretending it didn't happen. Okay. So there's another image that circulated that apparently shows them both together and shows her doing that love heart finger sign. People are recirculating these images. It's not entirely clear whether they're together in this, whether that's what that is or what she's doing, but people are saying that's her doing the love heart.
This the same person. They keep talking about that they did. Come on, bro. They keep talking about they didn't know her age. Y'all gotta stop with that shit, bro. That needs to get like that's not even. Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Just stop it. Stop with that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's like a motherfucker looking at me and saying you ain't know I was grown. And I look young, but nigga, you know I'm 18. Motherfucker, nobody's gonna look at me and think I'm 13, bro. So
Sign that we saw her doing on stage. or that we saw David doing on stage to somebody. People thought it was her, but apparently it's not her. But this is just more little tidbits floating around. So David was apparently online on Discord. This was just 7 hours ago. It says he's back online. I don't know if it's important or not, but he came randomly online on Discord. He was the whole time offline, and now he's back. Maybe police got access to his account, or it is him. What do you think? He was literally online for 2 minutes. I also made a video. What's your opinion? People are saying it might be the police, but if it is him, wow, that's a dumb move. I think last time this happened was the same time he was on Fortnite, which is now privated. It could be him, or could be a law enforcement officer. No, nobody knows. I'm sure law enforcement has his devices if they search the property, and forensics is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. D4vd. No. Celeste Rivas Hernandez. So this is what it say. It say, let's just actually, oh no, I don't want to get copyrighted. Let's see what they seized. New details have emerged in his investigation into the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez following the September 8th discovery. Body and trunk. Discover singer. Detectives searched their search warrant for the Hollywood Hills property where the vehicle was near before it was towed to a Hollywood impound lot, according to the Los Angeles Times. Law enforcement sources with knowledge of the case, but not authorized to speak publicly, told the outlet that investigators recovered various items from the Sunset Boulevard home. Damn, he lived right off Sunset, including electronics and computers. He does not own the property, which we know, but had allegedly been staying at the rental home before beginning his world tour at the start of the summer. Law enforcement sources had previously told ABC News. So they got some, he looked just weird as hell, but they got some, it seemed like they got some computers and stuff like, I thought it was going to be more of an update, but, yeah, it seemed like they got some computers, which I'm sure got some type of evidence on there. At this time, LAPD hasn't named a person of interest or a suspect in the case. A spokesperson for David told NBC News on September 7th that the 20-year-old is fully cooperating with the authorities. The romantic homicide singer also canceled the remainder of his tour dates, with no concerts currently showing on his website. I think that it's a possibility that the FBI
open up!
came in. And I think the FBI came in, and they're probably trying to take things a little bit slower while they also watching him and making sure that, you know, he ain't trying to flee or leave the country or no bullshit like that. They probably got real good eyes on him because this is a top profile case damn near in the whole world. Like, ain't nobody talking about no murder more than this, and maybe like Charlie Kirk, you know what I'm saying? But it's a high profile case. And I'm pretty sure the FBI probably swooped up, or the FBI is at least helping LAPD. So I wouldn't be surprised if you know how the FBI play. They don't play no games. So I wouldn't be surprised if the FBI is just like trying to take their time a little bit and make sure they get like all the evidence they could get before they move in, make a move and shit, which could be a possibility. I don't know if FBI had jurisdiction over it. I don't know if it's a Fed case eligible. I don't know, but
Shifting.
I think the FBI can just come in whenever they want.
David's muscle-bound goons and what looked like his bodyguards were seen helping him move stuff out of the Hollywood Hills house. This guy looks terrifying. I'm not sure I want to pull up to that property if you got goons that are looking this jacked. This guy looks wham, and I'm not talking about Lil Baby. Okay, so the guy underneath that mask looks like a chomo. Just look at the chin. I don't know if I could... They're saying it's probably a fat-ass beard, but I agree nonetheless. Could this be considered tampering of evidence or obstruction of justice? What if they're removing evidence? People saying, I don't think so, since the police already raided the home before that.
I don't understand why the police would even...
The answer could...
I don't understand why the police would even... if I'm the police, I'm not letting nobody go in or out of that crib. I ain't gonna lie, that crib is shut down. That motherfucking crib would be Fort Knox. That bitch should be a whole police department building, but fuck around with me.
Be because the number of charges brought may ultimately be insane. I think the subs following this have done a good job of explaining why guilty equals quick charges, and the more obviously guilty you are, the quicker the charges. That's not necessarily true, though.
Right.
Tons of evidentiary and procedural stuff few of any of us are actually privy to is going on. But I just wanted to note something that I haven't seen really discussed. Leaving aside the entirely alleged premeditated murder, what a sentence, David could still be charged with a myriad of counts related to the fact that he was clearly SUly grooming and harboring a child that ran away.
Right.
I imagine that they found a lot of crazy stuff being sent from the victim's phone and computers when they got the phone records and IP logs. I guess another way to say it is that the murder itself is just one crime. certainly the ultimate one, but there could additionally have been hundreds of ancillary crimes related to his relationship with the victim, and they may be throwing the sink at him, endangering a minor, specific and separate counts for every sexual violation, providing alcohol to a minor, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, etc., and possibly dozens of separate counts for some of what happened at the time for years. Too long don't read. David may not only be charged with murder, he might also be charged with a shocking number of counts related to the grooming. If they want to...
Ain't no May, bro. Stop saying May. This shit is like, what the fuck? This shit is on camera, gang. Like, it's like saying Mac Mula may have a lighter. Nigga, you're looking like, you see the lighter, right? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is her GoFundMe. They need literally less than $4,000 left. It's only been 1,000 donations. The top donator is $1,000 right now. So yeah, I encourage y'all to just, man, $10, bro, $5, man. All that shit goes a long, long way. I don't know how long it's been since they got their last donation, but they literally just need a few more $1,000. And I'm pretty sure this is just money to, you know, pay for the funeral, which is a damn shame that funerals cost this much. But yeah, if y'all got anything, man, $10, $15, nigga, $5, $2, whatever you got, bro. Just go and throw something in there for a good cause. And it's for an innocent child at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, rest in peace to her, because that's fucked up. You lucky it ain't my daughter, nigga. I would have came and found your ass.